Hello, everyone. Jackie Edwards here again. So happy to be back. And today I want to talk a little bit about drama and overwhelm because I've been going through quite a lot of it lately. As you'll know, if you've listened to the last few of these sessions. So, I have had a lot of drama, family drama, fucking crazy times. And that drama has created an incredible amount of overwhelm in my life. Emotional overwhelm, like physical overwhelmed, and been like drained emotionally and physically. And I've been here in the past. And I remembered a year ago that I created a course all about boundaries and the drama triangle. So I thought, why don't you have a listen to that course and see what happens? Because I usually really struggle to listen to myself again after I've created something because I think my voice sounds crazy and I'm like, oh, I mean, you don't never want to hear your own voice. But anyways, I had started to have a listen and it's like, holy fuck, Jackie, you like fucking nailed it. Like, oh my God, how could you how could I have forgotten all of that amazing stuff that I worked through, changed my life with, and created a course with, and then I just forgot about it. Until now, when the drama and the overwhelm has reappeared, come at a whole nother level, and I've been working through it a lot over the last couple of weeks, and coming to the realization. So the drama triangle, if you don't know what it is, I think it's probably the root of a majority of the overwhelm in all of our lives. And it comes from our relationships with other people. Even if at first sight you think I'm just overwhelmed because I work too hard or I've got all these family responsibilities or whatever it is that you think that's why you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious. At the end of the day, I think at the bottom of it, it is because of our needs, our kind of social and cultural conditioning to help other people, to be the one that kind of comes in and rescues other people. And that is one of the key roles in the drama triangle, is that rescuer role. And it comes in and we're like, oh, I need to make everybody else feel better. I need to be the one that takes care of everybody. I need to make sure that everybody feels happy and calm. I need to make sure that my body looks a certain way so that other people don't get upset. I need to make sure that whatever it is, a lot of it generally comes down to making sure that other people don't think badly of us, that other people don't get upset. And that is one of the key drivers for a lot of what we do that leads to our overwhelm. Because we want to rescue other people, we want to be the hero, we want to take care of them. But then we get overwhelmed. And then we're like, God, we're always the one taking care of everybody else. We're always the one doing all the things, and nobody's helping me out. And then we want to drop down to victim mode, because that's where we see where the help happens. Because we're always helping the victims, the people that are sad, the people that aren't controlling their emotions, the people that are having a tough time. We're always there trying to help them. So we see, well, that's the only place to get help, is when you're the victim. So now I'm the victim because I'm always helping everybody and I'm overwhelmed and nobody sees it, nobody helps me, and we become the victim. And we need to get our own hero. We need to get our own rescuer. So we try to pull that in and create more drama. And then there's the persecutor, because you can't really have a victim unless there's a persecutor. And that persecutor isn't always a person. And it might be the same person as the rescuer. It might be the same person as the victim. It might be an external circumstance. It might be oh, the persecutor is, my dog. It might be my house. It might be my car. It might be my boss. It might be whoever. It could be anything, anywhere. So the victim feels persecuted. They complain, they complain, they complain. Poor me, poor me, poor me. I need a rescuer. Somebody comes in to rescue them. Oh, thank you. I feel better now. Yay, I'm feeling better. And then that rescuer is like, wait, I'm not getting my needs met. I'm dropped down to the victim. Suddenly the victim becomes the persecutor because you always need me. You're always so needy, blah, 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 blah. And then the cycle continues and continues. I created a beautiful, beautiful short training course on that, which fucking changed my life when I went through all of this over the last couple of years. And watching it again, holy shit, changing my life again. So I am going to do a bit of work over the next week or so and make that available again. So you are feeling overwhelmed in your life, you fucking need to check this out, because it basically explains all the problems and how to get out of that overwhelm and out of that drama. And the way out is through that persecutor role, because nobody wants to be the persecutor. We don't want to be the bad guy. But the bad guy is usually in the other people's minds anyways. And at some point, we're all the bad guys. And that's the easiest place to exit the drama. Because somebody's always going to think we're the bad guy. And it may not be true. And I may think, I'm not the bad guy. Like, these people are all fucking crazy. Like, what the hell are they doing? They're the crazy ones. I should be over here in the victim. And we want to push ourselves back to victim, because then it makes it okay that we leave. But from the victim, you can never... It's a lot harder to leave when you feel like you're the victim. When you feel like everybody's against me and you want to kind of call in that rescuer, call in that hero. Unless you can make yourself that rescuer and that hero. So usually, and nobody's really going to let you go at that kind of victim point or at that hero point, because they need you to be the hero. They can't let you leave the drama triangle because they need you in it. And you can't really leave it as the victim, because that rescuer needs a victim to rescue so that they feel good. So you can see how it's a vicious cycle. From the perpetrator role, from like that bad guy role, you can step out. Because they already think you're a bad guy. Everybody thinks you're a bad guy. Whatever, the drama's all happening, it's all happening. You can step out, you can set the boundary, say, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's fine, you think I'm the bad guy, I'm out. Now, that's easier said than done, because holy fuck, it feels like shit to think you're the bad guy. But the key is learning how to understand that you're not the bad guy. It's okay to take care of yourself and put your needs first. Other people, especially, generally this is with adults, other adults have their own full agency. They can be totally in control of their journey and their decisions and their lives. You don't have to save anybody. You don't have to rescue anybody. You don't need anybody to rescue you. Step out of the drama triangle. And the fucking freedom and release from the overwhelm is amazing. It still can feel icky, because you've got all that social conditioning in there to be like, no, I shouldn't be a bad person. I'm not trying hard enough. I should do more. But there'll always be more that you need to do. You'll never get out unless you make the stand and you say, I'm out. I'm not going to gossip about this. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to think about this. I'm not going to be involved in your drama anymore. You have your journey. You make your choices. I've made mine. I'm out. So I go through that beautifully in this course I made. I even do breathing exercises, which is like, I had a call with one of my coaches the other day, and I was like having a complete meltdown, and we did a breathing exercise. I'm like, oh yeah, I love breathing exercises. I fucking do them in this program because, yeah, I know I need them. And it's so funny how, like, I know practically all the principles and all the steps and all the exercises that I need to do. Like, I've created a course on them. But when you're deep in that drama and you're deep in that overwhelm, it can be really hard to like see the way forward. Even when you know you've been through it before, when you've written a freaking course on it and are like the expert on the topic, you can still get sucked in so hard. And it can be so hard to find the way out just because of how we've been taught and conditioned and trained to be. So if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like there's a lot of drama around you from other people and you just keep getting pulled back in and you can't figure out like, how the fuck is this my fault? Like, how the fuck does this keep happening? Why can't I get out of it? Do some work around the drama triangle. Do some learning on that. Boundaries are key. And keep an eye out for this course. I'll make it available as soon as I can. I just have to like move a couple of things around and get it so that it's easy to access, and seriously, fucking life-changing work. Like I went from like a mess the last couple of days. Like I haven't been on doing my daily messages very regularly lately. I went from a complete mess to now just really understanding what's going on, what my role is, where I've kind of gone the whole circle. Like I see I was the victim, I was playing the rescuer, I was doing the perpetrator, I was doing all the things because I was deep in that drama. I'm not blameless in all of it, but I've removed myself and now I can feel the space again. And I'm out from all the overwhelming pressure. And I can see ways forward again. And that is possible for all of us. No matter how big or small that drama is, how overwhelmed you are, there's a way forward. And it's so, so amazing to know that. All right, I am going to leave you there because for the first time in weeks, I have just a slight bit of energy. And I might even just go for a little bit of a swim to stretch my muscles and see what is fucking happening. All right, I will see you again tomorrow.